We are on day 6 of my 31 uploads in 31 days. And today's upload, I'm showing you how I made these wood Santa Cam ornaments using my xTool S1. So I'm using a piece of basswood that I used already. So you're going to lay it down. I have the pieces and I dropped it just to make sure it stays flat. So you see these? They're magnetic. They just go right in there. Put it in one of the little holes and just turn it to hold on to that. But when you're lining up your laser, you want to make sure you don't line it up here where it's not cutting here. You would line up like right here or move it on the edge so you have more space. So you want to line it up there like that. This is the file that I purchased for this. You can look around Etsy, see if you find something else, or if you're good at making your own, you can make your own. But today we're using this one. I will link the file. So we're going to download our file. Then we're going to go straight into the creative space. This is what we were doing before for another video. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to start a new one. Okay, and remember we can just drag and drop the file if you're using xTool. So I'm going to go to downloads and right here, drag and drop. Wait, hold on. It didn't even open. Display the original size. All right, so everything is here. Now right here, it shows you all of the steps that you want to do, cut, stuff like that. Now, you see it says here, cut in acrylic, cut in wood. I have the xTool S1. I will be cutting everything in wood, okay? Now, these score lines right here is to tell you where everything goes, and then the cut piece that matches the score line is what we're gonna cut and glue on there, right? And then these right here are the engrave. So I'm going to right click. It's already, oh, hold on. Right click, select the file, right click, and ungroup. Now, did you ungroup? You did. I'm gonna move all of these. Now you have to delete them. Today, we will be working on, should I do Santa or the elf? We'll do Santa Cam, right? So I'm gonna get rid of all of the elf stuff and keep all of the Santa things. So what I'm going to do is select the outlining. See, everything is usually on score, so we're gonna switch over to cut. Now, what I wanna do, certain files, that little circle is separated, so you wanna make sure you hit that, change it to cut. This right here, it stays on score. These right here, they're already on engrave, so they're good. Everything here is going to be cut. See? Now, right here, we're going to select user-defined material. We are using the 3mm basswood. You're going to select that. Confirm. Now, right here, you're going to line up the laser right above the piece of wood that it's going to cut. Then you're going to select auto measure. It's going to measure out the distance that it needs to cut on its own. And then now, because this is the S1, it doesn't have a camera or anything, we're going to set it up so that the machine knows exactly where to cut on our wood material. So now we're going to go over to mark the processing area. We're going to choose rectangle, start marking. Now, this is where you want to line up. I'm going to push it back. You want to mark here and then like right here. So then it's going to tell it that this is the square area we want to use. So you're going to line this up right here. Click the button. The button is down here in the front. You're going to come here just to make sure you don't go down, over, right there. Close it down. And now you're going to click end marking on the screen. Done. And now this is the rectangle area that came up, so we know where we can work with. So we're going to move our Santa pieces within this square, rectangle, whatever. See? So that's where it's going to cut. And we're going to do the same here for those cut pieces, right? Now, it already has its automatic setting. Now, if you want to make sure that you have it lined up, you can click on framing. Right, so now it's showing you where to hit the front of the machine for framing. And now it's going to just frame out the area that it's going to cut. So you know that you lined it up within a part of the wood that it can actually cut without any issues. So we're going to stop that framing, go to process. It's calculating 6 minutes and 23 seconds. You're going to click start. Okay. We're going to hit that button on the front and it's going to get to work. Of course, I had to speed it up because we're not going to sit through all of that. Then I removed all of the pieces once it's done cutting. Now we're going to paint and then assemble everything. Okay, so now it's time to paint. I use just a regular acrylic paint from Michaels. We only need red and white, obviously. I had this little paint tray in my craft room, so I just used that to put a little dollop of the paint in there and then just paint them on. For this video, I did 1 coat, but I recommend 2 to 3 so the colors are brighter. Now for the glue, I used the Gorilla Wood glue. Yeah, don't laugh at my crusty container. I use it often, okay? Skinny paintbrush to get the intricate pieces and glue it on there. And this is a quick drying glue. Doesn't take long, maybe 5 minutes. Now it's time to put the lens. I purchased this from Michaels. Again, all links will be in the description. It has like a screw off top, so you just turn it and take it off. And when I glued this on, I used the E6000 glue. Real heavy duty, but this is not a quick drying glue. At this point, I realized I glued the cap shut, so I had to cut it open off camera and dabble a little bit around the narrow side of the lens and glue it on there. So remember I said not quick drying. Put it to the side, give it like an hour, let it dry a little, and then you're going to focus on putting the twine and the beads on the top. If you're going to ship this, give it 24 hours to fully dry before you ship it to a customer. So now I'm using the red twine. I got this from Michaels as well. You can find it on Amazon too. I will have links for you. So I measure out like maybe 3 inches, however long you want it to be, and then fold it in half and then cut it just with any old scissors. And then we put it on the top. With this twine, it's like, it feels like it's a little coated, so it's a little stiffer than the natural color twine, so you don't have to worry about having issues threading it through the beads. Now those beads, Amazon as well, so you just put it together and thread them right through. Because it has some sort of coating, I'm assuming, since it's so stiff, it's real easy. Just slide them on, choose how much you want. I just always choose 2 as like a default, and if you want to, like some of my other ornaments, you could paint them red, white, whatever color you use to match the ornament as well. Tie a knot at the top, and then again all the way at the tippy top, tie another knot, and that gives a good loop for your customer to hang on their tree. And I think it's wide enough for like any size branch, you know what I'm saying? But look at how cute that turned out. I like it. Let me know if you guys are going to try it, and I'm gonna show you how it looks on a tree. Don't talk about my little scrawny tree. This is just my craft room Christmas tree. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. And for my returning people, I love y'all.